I'm Helen Terry, and today I wanted to share with you a little more about the Nia Class Format and how we have 7 cycles. Usually a Nia class will be an hour long. Sometimes if we're in a gym and they have classes on the hour every hour, we need to condense that to 55 minutes. Sometimes, particularly if it's a lunchtime or a super early morning class, there might be a Nia class that's 45 minutes long. On Nia TV, you can go and have a taste of a Nia class in 20 minutes. So check that out at niatv.fit. But today, what I want to show you is we can experience an entire Nia class with all 7 cycles in like one song. One way I practice this and being able to do it is actually, can I do the mechanics? We call this the first stage of the practices, learning the move. Without music, can I talk through the 7 cycles? Can I move in a Nia way to the 7 cycles? And then on the next video, I'm going to do the same thing with one song. Something I've found is often as Nia teachers, Nia practitioners, we're asked to present perhaps at a health fair or do a special demo. And these demos are usually anything between 5 and 20 minutes, 30 minutes if you're really lucky. What can happen when we're asked to do these demos is we tend to choose our favorite 3 get moving Nia songs, and we show how we listen and dance and have all that get moving cycle. But someone who's new to Nia, someone who's observing, saying, what is this thing called Nia? And what is it that's unique about Nia? What is it that creates an experience that I might like to taste? Well, one of those things is Nia has a landscape. The architecture of a Nia class has these specific 7 cycles. The first of all the 7 cycles is setting the focus and the intent. Part of the art of what we need to do in a Nia class is to sustain that focus through the whole class experience. One way I do that is seeing if I can say something about that focus in every song. It helps me as the teacher stay engaged in relationship with the focus, but it also helps remind my students, who am I as the teacher to assume by telling my class something at the beginning that they're expected to remember that through the entire class while they're listening and dancing? Yeah, so part of our service as Nia teachers is we like to gently remind you and also show the many different ways that we can connect with and apply the focus of the class. So what I'm going to do now is act as if we're teaching a class. And I'm going to play with how fast can I talk and move through a Nia class experience. Welcome to Nia. Our focus today is going to be on sensation, the language of the body. And the intent is by the end of class, as well as feeling sensational, we are going to have a greater sense of living in our body through our skin, our bones, and our soft connective tissue. Cycle 2, let's step in, removing distractions, sensing your body, skin, bones, and soft connective tissue. Now we've stepped in and removed distractions. Let's move into cycle 3. This is where we are warming the body and also preparing the mind. We utilize all the 13 joints. Sense your ankles, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and your spine. We could play with going through the stances of closed stance, open stance, A stance, sumo stance, with general whole body movements, warming the body, preparing the mind. Now we're prepared for cycle 4, the longest and most energetic of all the 7 cycles. Let's get moving. Here we have our steps and our stances. Everybody sense your skin, sense your bones, and sense your soft connective tissue. In the Get Moving, we play more with the 3 levels and the 3 planes, your high, your middle, and your low. And you choose how much or how little according to your body's way and also your personal day and how it's going. Then we can really get to the peak and get moving. We might bring a little expressive free dance. We might also play with traveling around the room. We have cross fronts, cha-cha-chas. We have cross behind, cha-cha-chas. All these movements help us in the get moving cycle with the blocks and a little jazz, little expressive shapes in space. Now we've reached the peak of get moving, shift into cycle 5, cool down. Now we continue movements that are shifting gears. Our heel lead to the ball of the foot, to the whole foot. Shifting gears, cooling down, preparing ourselves for the 6th cycle, floor play. Sense your body as you're aware of gravity, space, and time. We can slow down. We can play with the floor. We can play with speed, sensing the space inside of our body and sensing the space outside of our body. We can play coming down onto the floor. We can have movements more similar to yoga. We can bring in Tai Chi. We can bring in the healing art of Feldenkrais, consciously choosing to break habits. Alexander technique, movement from the top. And all of this prepares us for cycle 7, stepping out. Sense your skin, your bones, and your soft, connective tissue. And as you step out from class, take something with you. Notice what feels better from this experience. Hopefully you can feel the joys of sensation. You had a sensational time. And take what you learned on the dance floor and apply it to dancing through life. So there you have it. That was what we call learning the move practice. The first stage of practice is where I can practice this even without music. So I'm really looking at what is the basics here. What do we do? And what are their names? What is it called? How can I craft an experience and take myself through the entire architecture of the Nia Class experience, sustaining sensation and joy, but also relaxation and pleasure. So people in class can have this embodiment, this balance between learning and having a great time. Exercising, but not even realizing we're exercising. Why? It is so much fun. We are simply glad that we're here listening and dancing to the music.